and welcome to Where's the Action? I'm your host, Benjamn. This is my Saturday, July the 5th, starting pitching daily report. I'm going to zero in on two starting pitching matchups that go today. Let's get right to them. The first game involves the Milwaukee Brewers, who will travel to the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch slated in that contest for 4:10 p.m. Eastern Time. The Milwaukee Brewers starter, Matt Garza, has only gone 1-3 versus the money line over his last four starts, but he's pitched very well in doing so, as evidenced by his stellar 3.18 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, and a better than 5-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio in those four outings. Garza has gone over the total in his last three starts versus the Cincinnati Reds, and he's posted a 7.88 ERA and 1.69 WHIP in those three outings, which obviously have attributed to those games going over the total. Garza has also seen 10 of his 12 starts over the last two seasons go over the total when he's installed as a money line underdog of between plus 100 to plus 150, and in those 12 games, there's been 10.4 runs scored per contest. The Cincinnati Reds will go with Homer Bailey, who's coming off a stellar effort in his last outing, a complete game 3-hit shutout of the San Francisco Giants in a 4-0 Reds win. Bailey has seen his last five starts versus the Brewers all go over the total, and 8 of his last 9 starts versus an NL Central opponent have gone over the total as well. Bailey has pitched a lot better during the day than at night this season. In his 6 starts during the day, Bailey has posted an excellent 2.01 ERA. I'm going to give the small edge in this starting pitching matchup to Homer Bailey of the Reds over Matt Garza of the Brewers. The next game I want to take a look at, the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's meeting in Oakland, 10:05 p.m. Eastern Time scheduled start. The Blue Jays will go with veteran left-hander Mark Buehrle, and Buehrle's been a bit vulnerable to the long ball of late. In his last 5 starts, Buehrle has allowed 6 home runs in 34 innings of work. Prior to that, in 14 starts, he allowed just 2 home runs and 81 in the third innings of work. Need to keep an eye on that, as when you start to see numbers, disparity in numbers such as those when giving up the long ball, you have to see if he's wearing down a little bit. So we're going to keep an eye on that going forward. Buehrle is also enjoying a great start to the season. He's gone 12-5 versus the money line this season with a stellar 2.50 ERA, and he's been especially tough on the road, going 6-2 versus the money line with a 2.05 ERA. The A's go with veteran southpaw as well, Scott Kazmir, who's been absolutely lights out at home this season. Kazmir has gone 6-1 versus the money line in Oakland this year with a very good 1.61 ERA, a 0.78 WHIP, and a better than 7-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. He, like Buehrle, has been very prone to giving up the long ball of late. Must be in the water, I guess. In his last three starts, Kazmir has allowed 5 home runs in just 15 and a third innings. It becomes a bit of a concern when you consider the fact that over his first 14 starts of the year, he gave up just the same 5 home runs in 88 innings of work. So again, you want to keep an eye on these types of statistics as they apply to allowing home runs, especially when they apply to veterans like both Buehrle and Kazmir are. They're getting up there in age, the season's starting to wear on, and we'll keep an eye on that going forward as to their vulnerability of giving up the long ball. I am going to give a slight edge here to Scott Kazmir simply for the fact that he's pitched so very well at home this season, and Mark Buehrle has been less than top shelf over his recent starts. Again, we're going to take Scott Kazmir over Mark Buehrle as the edge in this starting pitching matchup. I will be back Sunday, July the 6th with another starting pitching daily report. My name is Ross Benjamn. You've been watching Where's the Action. Thank you for joining me and have a fantastic weekend.